Yes, sir. So that admitting the participants is handled by Balaji from IT, as that
Okay,
email ID is not operated by or not opened here. So that Balaji is handling that one.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
So Balaji, anybody more waiting or you have admitted?
No, sir, no, sir. I already admitted.
Admitted, no? Okay, very good. Uh, Anurag, you're audible?
Yes, sir. I'm here, sir.
Okay, so shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, good afternoon to all those who have joined us for this admission webinar. I will just straight away take you to our website so that I can show you few things. So we will just give you a small overview of courses offered under the university. Once you listen to that, you can raise your questions and we'll be happy to take your questions. So I'm just taking you straight into our website. So this is the website of Indian Maritime University, which is a central university under the Government of India. We have six campuses. Our headquarters is located in Chennai. We have six campuses, one in Kochi, Chennai, Kolkata, two campuses in Mumbai, and one campus in Vizag. You see this on the main home page. There is an admission 2022-23. This is where you can get more details, as well as you can click and register for the common entrance test, which is scheduled later this month. So the registration for the common entrance test is still open. You can register it and then take the common entrance test for most of our courses. Once you click this, you will go to, okay, let me just take you back. Yeah. You will go to the admission page. You can see the programs offered by the university, segregated under UG, postgraduate, and research program. Since our webinar today is focused more on postgraduate programs, I'll straight away go into this. These are the postgraduate programs offered by the university. We have an MTech program in marine engineering and management, a 2-year program, a naval architecture and ocean engineering, then an MTech in dredging and harbor engineering, and 2 MBA programs, which is port and ship management and international transportation and logistic management. The eligibility for these courses, you can click on the eligibility button, and more details about these courses you can get from the brochure. The basic requirement for this course is for you to have completed a UG program and then take the IMU common entrance test, which is scheduled later this month. You also have a brochure, so you can click and download the brochure, which will give you more specific details with regard to each of the courses. I will also take you to the brochure and show you some of the details that we have on the brochure. So this is what I mentioned, the 6 campuses spread across east, south, and west coast of India. And you can also get details about each of the campuses and the gallery by surfing through this particular portal. Um, this is the academic brochure which I am talking about. So all the details with regard to right from common entrance test to registration to the admission procedure, counseling, documentation, all that is given here, fee structure, any scholarship or incentives that is available under the university. All those details are available in specifics in this academic brochure, which you can download it by just giving your basic details, and then you can have this entire document with you. Yeah, so this particular slide shows you the programs, the duration of programs, and the mode of admission. For I'll go specific to postgraduate programs. As I mentioned, these programs are offered. You can see the campuses. The naval architecture and dredging courses are offered at our Visakhapatnam campus. Marine engineering and management is focused at Kolkata campus, whereas MBA is spread across to most of our campuses: Chennai, Cochin, Kolkata, and Visakhapatnam. Except Mumbai campus, all other campuses are offering most of the MBA programs. The mode of admission for all these courses is through the IMU Common Entrance Test. Same with regard to any of the research programs. If anybody is interested, we have two research programs, PhD and MS by research, also through the Common Entrance Test. Just let me just take you to one of the PG. You can see here all the undergraduate courses are given in specific details. What is their eligibility, age criteria, any relaxation, any medical standard, or in case you want to join through lateral entry, what are the requirements are given in this academic brochure. Let me just take you to one of the postgraduate courses, maybe, yeah, the 2-year MBA in International Transport and Logistic Management, which is a non-residential course. You can see there is no age restriction. Eligibility is a bachelor's degree in any discipline with minimum 50% aggregate marks. You should have done your undergraduate from a recognized university, and also with English, either 50% mark in your 10th, 12, or UG program. There are some relaxation for SC, ST candidates, as mentioned. There is 5% relaxation in the eligibility marks. However, it will not apply to English marks. So this is the basic criteria for both your MBA courses, the 2-year programs, which is non-residential. If you are looking for MTech in naval architecture or ocean engineering, there's a slight change in the eligibility criteria. You have to be a graduate in mechanical, civil, marine, or naval architecture with a 60% aggregate marks in those disciplines. Rest of the criteria are the same. Same with regard to MTech in dredging. We need to have a 60% aggregate marks, and your discipline is more specified. It should be either mechanical, civil, marine, or naval architecture. Whereas in MBA program, you could do it under any discipline with your undergraduate program. So you can go in details into this brochure. Everything that you probably wants to know is clearly mentioned in the brochure. Just coming down, you will find the number of seats available with affiliated colleges and the programs offered by affiliated colleges. Most of the programs are UG programs offered by affiliated colleges. The PG courses are offered directly by the Indian Maritime University under its various campuses. Okay, so the CET, currently the common entrance test is scheduled to happen on 29th of May this month. We have about 80 plus centers. You have a list of centers also given in the brochure. So you may look at the center list and choose your center. So these are the 84 centers where the computer-based common entrance test will be conducted on 29th May. It will be a computer-based test, but you will have to be at the center under the supervision of Indian Maritime University to take the common entrance test. The registration for the common entrance test, in the home page I showed you, there's a registration link. You can click here for registration. It will take you to the registration link, and you can register as a fresh registration, or if you have already registered, then you can check for your details further. And then from point number 7, there is a mention about how the counseling will happen after the common entrance test is over. What are the fees that you need to pay, and how the allocation of your seats will happen. So once you fill up the application, there will be a preference list of campuses that you can prefer. So you can give up to probably 3 to 4 preferences that you have, and accordingly, based on the rank that you get in the common entrance test, you will be allocated the respective college. So as I mentioned, the online registration process is already on. The last date is mid of this month, which is on 16th of May. There is a mock test which will be conducted tentatively on 19th, so that you can get familiarized with the method of mode of examination, and the CET will be held, as I mentioned, on 29th of May. More details with regard to the number of questions, what type of questions are very clearly specified in the academic brochure. So I'm not going too much details into the academic brochure. Of course, if you're going to look at two of these courses, which is the BBA LRE course or the apprenticeship embedded BBA ML program, then there is a slight difference in the dates. These programs, as of now, till last year, it was done without a common entrance test. This year, it might be done with or without a common entrance test. However, you may register, and we shall get back to you with the mode of conduct of selection for the BBA programs. There are 4 schools under the IMU: School of Nautical Studies, Marine Engineering and Technology, Naval Architecture and Ocean Engineering, and School of Marine Management. In almost all the schools, there are both undergraduate and postgraduate programs. Again, the details of that will be given in the academic brochure. So I think, yeah, the fee structure is also here. You can look into the fees. There are 2 types of programs that are offered: residential and non-residential. For residential courses, there are hostel facilities in all our campuses, hostel and mess and everything. This fees that you see is all inclusive of training, inclusive of hostel, inclusive of your food for the semester. And then there are non-residential program, which is the fees is limited to the training fees with no hostel. Hostel is basis request. The hostel setup is mainly for the residential program. So this is the fees and the breakdown of the fees per semester or per year, per semester and per year. This is the fees for your PhD program. So all those details are there. And depending upon your interest, you may please go into the academic brochure and see which is your course of interest and see for the further details. There are some incentives and reservation done. Being a central government university, you can see here the reservations done and as per certain government norms. So these are seats which are reserved for scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, OBC and general EWS category, etc. If you fall into one of these categories, you will have to show us through authentic letter that you belong to these categories, and then you will come under the reservations offered by the university. There is also certain seats reserved for students who come under the DASA scheme, which is basically for Indians settled abroad or Indians of foreign origin. For them, certain seats are reserved for certain courses, which you can see in this particular list. Scholarships, what we have done is we have compiled the various scholarship programs offered by various state governments, so that you get to know whether you come under these particular scholarship programs. So there are a lot of scholarship programs for each campuses offered by the particular state or even from the central government. All those scholarships are mentioned over here. If you think you are eligible for these scholarship, you may bring it to our notice with the supporting documents. It is in fact divided into college-wise, so you know under which campus what type of scholarships are offered. Most of the courses, especially seafaring courses, require physical fitness and medical standards. So this is a guidance on that, what kind of physical fitness, eyesight and physical fitness standards that you need, and where you can get the physical fitness certificate. All those details are given in this particular section number 15. Okay, the remaining are more of this thing. This is our campus. As I mentioned, 6 campuses. So this is a small glimpse of Chennai campus, which is one of the old campuses that we have. Old in terms of time period. This is the Kochi campus, which is the newest of the 6 campuses that we have. Kolkata is one of the legacy institutes. It's been there for years and years, decades and decades. This is a glimpse of Kolkata campus. Same with regard to Navi Mumbai campus. These are legacy institutes which have been existent for many decades. The second campus also located in Mumbai, which is called the Mumbai Port Campus. And the Vizag campus, which is specialized in naval architecture, one of the newest campus spread across about 100 acres of land in Vizag. Okay, this is the format which we want you to submit to us in case you come into any of the reserved categories, so that you are eligible for the reservation for that particular category. Okay, so please go through. As I mentioned, you can get this just by clicking to the admission. Once you go to admission, you will come to this page. On the right side, you have a download brochure. All the details are here. You can apply for the common entrance test by clicking on this link. And for the BBA course, you can have a separate link in the IMU's admission portal. So with that, I will stop sharing. And in case you have any questions, you can see here, this is the date of commencement already running, and the last date of registration is coming up this month, and the date of common entrance test is fixed on 29th of May. You may use these links to register yourself at the earliest. Okay, with that, I will stop my presentation, and in case you have any more queries, you may ask us. Do I see the hand of Nisha Punya? Yes.
Good afternoon, sir. Actually, that's Ayush Baroda. That's my mother's ID. So, sir, I had a query in mind. Like as we know that real spirit of merchant navy lies in seafaring, and how is BBA core? How will BBA course enable us to connect to the merchant navy? And is it like we'll get a hands-on experience of sea life and all?
BBA course is mainly, see, the courses under the university are seafaring and non-seafaring. BBA is a non-seafaring course. It is mainly connected with logistics. So it is more of a, you would probably be connected to merchant shipping through ports, companies ashore, and the logistics sector, which is much larger than the seafaring sector. So your connection will be with regard to logistic and the port sector if you are joining up BBA course. Yes, Prachita.
Good afternoon, sir. So,
Yes.
I want to pursue BBA. For that, I have to apply, like appear CET exam.
As I mentioned, Anurag, will you be able to answer that question?
Yes, sir. So, ma'am, actually, so far we had been doing on the basis of 12th marks. So this year also, in all likeliness, we will be doing that on the basis of 12th marks only. But still, there is some lot of uncertainty that, but we will let you know, say within a week, we'll give it on the website. And for the BBA, the dates will also be extended. So if at all it is happening, if we are switching over to exam mode, then the date will be extended. If not, also there is a likeliness the date will extend. But for now, it is on the basis of 12th only, 12 marks.
Okay, sir. So, within a week, you will upload in website.
Yes, everything, whatever there is a change, it will be uploaded on the website. Besides
Okay,
that,
sir.
you will also get, you will be sending a bulk mail also if there is some change or some update.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
I would recommend you kind of finish your registration process if you are interested in BBA, so that you are in the system and we could also get back to you.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Yes, Ekta. Ekta Upadhyay. You have a question?
Hello. Yeah, am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, good afternoon. I just wanted to understand, there is a BTech course as well that the university is offering.
Yeah.
So that I understand is also through CET, or is it based on the 12th marks?
All the undergraduate and seafaring courses are based on common entrance test. You are referring to BTech Marine Engineering
Yes.
4-year course. You will have
Yes.
to write the common entrance test. Yes.
Okay. And just one, just wanted to understand. I know it's quite a vast topic, but maybe if you could just help me understand a little more on, the placements that can be offered, or where exactly can the BTech course lead the child to?
B-
Just a
yeah.
rough idea.
Yes. BTech course actually we are having. Are you asking for yourself or somebody else?
No, it's actually for my son that
So,
I am looking at the moment.
sorry, I didn't get you. It is for your.
It's for my son. It's for my
It's
son that
for your
I'm.
son. Yeah.
Yes, that's
So BTech, the 4-year BTech program
okay.
will give, once you get a BTech degree, you are allowed or you are eligible to step on board merchant ships
Okay.
primarily, and from there you have a 6 to 9 months of training on a ship. And
Okay.
once the training is over, you have to appear for your license under the Government of India.
All right.
So the Government of India have their allied offices in main cities across our country: Chennai, Mumbai, Cochin, Kolkata. So you can appear for the exams, and once your exams are over, you'll get a license, and then you become a junior officer on a ship, and then you continue to sail and gather your sea time or sea service. That makes you eligible for higher up exams, and you can rise to the rank of a chief engineer of a ship in about 8 to 10 years.
Okay. All right. So just I may sound like a layman, but just wanted to understand this. The BTech here does not give the child any opportunity for the Indian Navy. Is it? Am I correct here? Or
No,
how?
yeah, yes, the Indian Navy has got their own selection process. So
Okay.
this might not make you eligible, but you will actually have a degree at the end of this 4-year course. You may pursue MTech, you may pursue higher education with this degree, or you may choose to step on board a ship and start a seafaring career.
All right. All right. Understood. Understood. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yes, Ronak Ghosh.
Yes, my question was that I am actually having practical, so will I be eligible for the BBA course?
What are you having?
The spectacles, specs.
Yes, for the BBA course, it is not mandatory with regard to eyesight. Eyesight is mainly 6 by 6 and 6 by 9 is mostly required for seafaring course. So BBA is okay.
Okay, fine.
Rakesh Shekhawat.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes, sir. I wanted to ask about this MBA courses you are offering, right? IMU. So, can you tell me anything about what will be the placement prospects after these courses, and like the salaries or like the previous batch students, how much the maximum or minimum package they got?
Yeah, in MBA we have two courses. Which one are you looking at? The International Transport Logistics or Port and Ship Management?
Yes, sir. This one, the international logistics.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, so these courses are available at Kochi, Chennai, I think Kolkata and Vizag. Every year we have got good placements, which means there are companies which keep coming back into those respective campuses for campus placements. So that's an ongoing process. I think the starting or the average package is probably about 5-6 lakhs an annum, depending
Okay,
upon the
sir.
companies. Yeah.
Okay, sir. And sir, one more thing that from where we can download the previous year's common entrance test question papers.
Anurag?
So we do not give that, but we'll be soon, uploading the model question paper. So you can have a look at that and you'll come to know. So maybe in a couple of days it will be uploaded on our website.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
As I mentioned in the academic brochure, the syllabus for each of the CET, which is different, which is common for all courses, plus specific for MBA or BTech, there are different questions, and those details are already there in the academic brochure.
Okay, sir.
Yes, Ritik.
Yes, good afternoon, sir, first of all. And I just want to know about the placement for BBA. Like I have saw, it is written that we will receive a stipend of rupees 7,500 rupees per month during the apprenticeship period. So it will begin from the first year of the BBA course, or it will be from second or third year.
Anurag?
So can you get again with
The
the
7,500 rupees stipend which you have
yeah,
mentioned,
yeah.
from when is it eligible?
Yeah, so actually, it is mentioned that when you are in the apprenticeship period, so you will get 7,500 rupees per month will start during the apprenticeship period. So now you will be having a question when the apprenticeship period starts. So I'll just give me a minute. I'll get back to you to this query of yours because I'm not very clear. I'll ask the senior and get back to you. Other people can just continue with the query. I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
Whosoever is
I just
there.
have one more doubt.
Yeah.
I just also want to know that what are the number of seats in BBA apprenticeship and embedded marine program?
Okay. You can get those details in the academic brochure.
So the number of seats in BBLI is 127 for Kochi and Chennai combined, and for BBA Maritime Logistics it is 40 to start with.
Okay, and what is the coursework in apprenticeship BBA embedded program?
Coursework I'll have to get back to you again, sir, because this is a new course and okay, I'll get back to you, sir, for that. Hmm?
Just drop us a query. This being a technical query, there is an email ID which is mentioned in the admission and brochure. Just leave us an email. We'll come back on the coursework part.
Okay, sir. And can I know about the scholarship for BBA apprenticeship program?
Again, you will have to first refer to our academic brochure whether any scholarship programs are there, and then if you have any specific queries, you drop us a mail.
Actually, when we open the admission brochure, it will show us the different courses program and it will download accordingly to it, right? So when we see the BBA, it will of retail logistics one, not of it was not showing of BBA apprenticeship embedded program.
Let me check because the academic brochure you would also get the entire brochure actually, which with all list of courses. Even if you select, it is only asking for your interested course, but the academic brochure you will get is for all, other than in total.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. Anybody else? Any questions? We would also request you to spread this message across to your friends and colleagues who would like to enroll with the Indian Maritime University or their friends, relatives for any of the UG or PG programs. And as I mentioned, the university has courses both in seafaring and non-seafaring courses. The non-seafaring courses are um, naval architecture and ocean engineering, dredging, and mostly the BBA and MBA course. And now that all of you know that the logistics sector is actually on a big boom with a lot of activities, movements that is happening. So hence the logistics which works as a back office as well as the ports are on a boom. So there are requirements which are coming up from these sectors, and there are companies which are coming forward to the university seeking for good students for placement. So that's a booming sector as of now. Yes, Nisha Punya.
Yes, sir. Actually, I wanted to ask that will we get a chance to explore like seafarers do after we pursue BBA, and will we get a chance to work abroad with different companies?
As I mentioned, BBA is not a course which will make you a seafarer. BBA is a non-seafaring course, but is part of the maritime industry. So, when you say you are either into logistics or port sector, so yes, you can work in logistics abroad. You can work in ports abroad. There is no limiting factor on that. Some or most of our BBA students also pursue MBA after the BBA, and then they to go into a specific sector, whether it is transportation, logistics, or ports. Is Veena Suresh?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, I'm asking for my son. He wanted to do BBA Logistics Retailing and E-commerce. So earlier you said that it's according to 12th marks, right? So does he need to register for CET exam?
As I showed you on the main IMU portal, there are two registration. One is for common entrance test, one is for BBA. So your son, if he is interested in BBA, can register in the BBA part.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Ronak Ghosh.
Yes, sir. My question was that what is the average placement for BBA and do students get placed very well?
See, on an average, while they are doing the course or immediately after the course, I think safely you can take 65% of them get placed immediately, and then the others depending upon the requirement of the company. So there is a good placement track as and when the college or the course gets over. I think we have also mentioned the companies which are regularly coming down for placement of various courses also in the brochure.
And sir, what is the average placement of the course?
Now, as I mentioned, 65% to 70%, depending upon the course. That is, I'm talking about as soon as the course gets over. Of course, it moves on to 100% probably down the line, 8 to 10 months down the line.
And sir, what are the average packages offered?
Average, depending on the course I mentioned, if you're getting into a logistics sector, maybe an average 5 to 6 lakhs per annum to start with.
Okay.
Yes, Anil Baturia.
Yeah, sir. Good evening to you.
Good evening.
I just wanted to. I'm calling from Mumbai.
Yes.
I'm enrolling. I want to enroll my son's name for this marine logistics, BBA marine logistics.
Okay.
But the course is asking for this non-residential. What does it mean?
Which course can you mention again? Which course?
BBA marine logistics. BBA
Yeah,
marine logistics.
BBA course is a non-residential course, which means it's not mandatory for you to stay in the college. Whereas the courses which are mentioned as residential are mandatorily to be, put in the hostel as a residential course. So BBA doesn't come under the mandatory residential course.
But my son, we are from Mumbai. So once my son get admission to this course, he need to stay there only, no?
Not required. No, it is coming under the non-residential category, correct?
Exactly.
Yeah. So non-residential doesn't require if you are a local, you can be like a day scholar.
Sir,
But we are not local now.
Mathuri
We are not
sir,
local.
yeah, Mathuri sir, you need to suppose you are suppose you there are three venues for BBA is Kochi, Chennai, and Vizag. So if you are looking for BBA Marine Logistics, you will be enrolled into Vizag. So your son can stay, he can take some room there, or there are hostels in the campus, but that is on first come first serve basis, subject to availability of the campus. We cannot guarantee, but there are hostels.
Okay. Okay, fine. And what about this course, the other course, BBA, the other course which is e-commerce and logistics?
So that is available in two campuses. One is Chennai and one is Kochi. There also the same scenario. It's a non-residential course. Campus we have hostels, but it's a limited and it's on for FCFS basis. First come first serve.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes, anybody else with any queries?
Sir, going back to the query, somebody had what when the apprenticeship
Stipend, yeah.
apprenticeship will be in the final year. So 2 semesters apprenticeship will be there, fifth semester and sixth semester. Then about the curriculum, so there are a lot many, so in first semester, the English, business, statistics, financial accounting, principles of management, competition English, introduction to maritime logistics. Then second semester, organizational behavior, economics, QT, data analysis, warehouse and material management, port and terminal management, ICTs and CFS operations. Then semester 3, cost and management, accounting, marketing management, MIS for logistics, supply chain management, international business, coastal and inland water transportation and freight forwarding. Then semester 4, human resource management, environmental studies, exim policies and procedures, total quality management, maritime business law, advanced maritime logistics, port inland connectivity. Then in fifth, sixth semesters, we will have apprenticeship and some allied courses, 2 allied courses. So then in semester 6, we will also have marine insurance, port-based industrialization domain, then multimodal transportation. So this is a brief. You'll come to know much about this later at a later stage.
Okay, so basically, you have told me about the coursework and the apprenticeship. I have talked to you. So you are saying that apprenticeship will be going in the fifth and sixth semester, right?
Yes, yes.
And the subjects which you have told about the BBA apprenticeship, can we get some place that where we get list of subject we are going to do in particular year?
So, okay, sir, you can drop in a mail. I'll send you this information, and also I'll update in my FAQ column. So you can drop in a mail. The mail ID is bba22@imu.ac.in. So I'm also posting it in the chat box. Here you can post your query. I'll send you the list of documents. Also, I'll update the FAQ column so that you can see, because by the time we release FAQ, by that time we didn't finalize the topics. Now we finalize and we will update there.
Okay, and can you please come again about the number of seats we have in apprenticeship embedded BBA? Like sir is telling is about Kochi and all, but I think this program is only in Visakhapatnam. Am I right?
Yeah, 40 seats in Visakhapatnam.
Overall for this program.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody having any other query?
Okay. Yeah. Any other
Sir,
queries?
I also one query also have. When my son appears the examination, entry examination, how much score he need to bring to take admission? How much minimum scoring he needs to bring?
Sir, this is a question very difficult to answer. Suppose you are writing CET, so around 25,000 candidates contest for 1,000 seats, approx 1,000 seats. So it is very difficult, but usually from 25,000 we rank around 10,000 candidates. We give them ranks. So those 10,000 can apply for CET. Now, regarding BBA, it's a different story. BBA doesn't have any entrance exam. So it's on the basis of pure 12 marks. So uh, usually we give around 60% ranks. Top 60% will give them ranks. So once you are ranked, you can simply go with filling the seats. You can confirm on the portal and confirm the seat.
Okay, sir. And can I know the fees of this BBA course, marine logistics?
So the fees is given in the brochure. I'll for your convenience, I'll show the brochure once. So, sir, actually, in our website, there is one this academics tab. Under that, there is academic brochure. Once you click on
Right.
this brochure opens.
Right, sir.
So you can also download it. There are downloading options also available. In that, if you go to the fees column, it will show you the fees.
Okay, sir.
I'm taking you to the fees column, fees section. This is the fees mentioned, fee structure. It's on page 30. So BBA, you can see it is in a total fees for the academic year is 1 lakh. So for 2 years it will be 3 years it will be 3 lakh. Total fees for the academic year. Then 25, 25, 25. So it's around this much.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I will read. Anybody? Any more questions? Any more clarifications?
Yes, sir. If we want to opt for hostel facility and we are pursuing BBA, so can we do that?
Yes, sir, you can opt for, but it depends on the campus. So you have to contact the campus at the earliest, the moment you get the admission, because as we understand, there are limited documentation available. So, it's purely on first come, first serve basis. Anything else, sir? Anybody wants to ask anything?
So, Anurag, if I think if they don't have any more questions, we can close the webinar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Mishraji, I think we can close the webinar. Balaji?
Yes, sir. Obviously.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.